So in today's video, I'm going to be giving a full overview of my LEGO city. It has over 75,000 pieces, and yeah. So the city is divided into 3 sections. One of them is the downtown, the beach, and the west side. So without further ado, let's start the video. So we're going to start things off with the beach, which is just in front of the city. So over here we have a big parking lot, which can accommodate a bunch of cars. And then on the side here we have our ice cream shack with this cute little bench. Over here there's the park, which I called Patty Cake Park, which the sign is right here. I haven't shown that in any of my other videos, so that's a notable mention. Sponsorship time! This video is actually sponsored by me, DJ Brickmaster. I have released memberships for the YouTube channel, so if anybody is interested, it's $2.99. And it's a great way to contribute to the channel. So think about it. Looking on the side here, there's this brown sidewalk that extends on the width of the whole beach section. And then if you come up here, there's the Jimbo's Glizzy's hot dog store. And that opens up the whole boardwalk that goes across the whole city. This whole boardwalk here, it used over 150 of these 2x4 gray tiles, which is a very tedious process to put everything down. And then beside that, there's this bit of a border, which is some greenery here, some trees and some flowers, which kind of divides the beach section. On the other side of that, we have this blue bike path, which turned out very nicely after I built it. And then just one more little layer of sidewalk, and then that opens up onto the main road, which is Skibidi Boulevard. Now coming back to the left side here, we have these nice huge trees which came from the LEGO cabin set, which came out a while ago. And if we just look a bit further down, there's these nice bollards that I designed, which utilize some round tubes in the light gray color. This nice little section here, there are these blue park benches, which gives some seating area, and this little strip here that has a lookout onto the water. Now over here, we have the actual sand part of the beach, and as you can see, there's a concert here with a shark singing.
POV me at the KSI concert.
Some nice towels, there's some wet sand here, and there's a really large portion of water, which you can swim in. Right here is the lifeguard station, and if you look over here too, there is some showers. And more down here, there's a compost bin and a garbage can. There's a bit of an empty spot here. I haven't really decided what I want to do yet, but for now, it's just another section of the beach. So yeah, the beach section is quite nice.
Nice.
That's the smallest area of the whole city. And then if we move down here, we have the downtown. And on the west, we have the west side of the city, which the west side is the biggest part of the city. So across our main road, Skibidi Boulevard.
Welcome to Skibidi Boulevard.
We have this tram track that goes across the whole city, which provides public transportation for all the LEGO minifigures from the west side to downtown. So it's really easy to take these. There's a station down here, which serves as the primary hub for everybody to get onto the tram. And you can kind of get off wherever to get to the beach or to get to McDonald's and Walmart over there. So the downtown really has a quite large row of buildings. Over here we have the hospital, which has a nice large area for cars to drive in. And the hospital was an older set, which actually retired, but I used a bunch of my pieces to make it bigger because I thought it was kind of too small. So it used to just be that little left side, but then I expanded it to move all the way over there. And there's even kind of the entrance to an underground parking lot. So after the hospital, that leads us to our first building, which is the LEGO Jazz Club. It's a modular building that released this year, and it looks very nice in that spot. So the Jazz Club is kind of in this older style building, which has these nice red bricks on it, and this cool entrance, which you can see here, which it really lightens up kind of this sidewalk thing that we got going here. Now beside it, we have this yellow pizzeria, which is also included in the Jazz Club. They're connected, so as everything else is connected here. But yeah, it looks very nice. It's kind of a traditional Italian building design that they went for here. And beside that, we have a classic blue house, which is kind of built in the San Francisco style, which looks very nice there. And beside, we have the Birch Books bookstore. changing angles here, we have the corner gas station, which was retired a while ago, but it's a nice corner building, which is an add-on to our city. So over here we have a little tire and repair shop. Over here we have a veterinarian's office, if you read the window there. And on top there's a normal apartment. And across from there, we have a nice sidewalk with this custom pedestrian lights that I built out of my pieces. And if we look across, we have this huge museum that I got this year. After all the buildings, I added a bunch of green space and some items just to kind of make it more diverse here. So over here we have this strip of green that goes beside the museum, and this nice kind of portion of sidewalk which can open up onto a crosswalk to the beach, or if you'd like to go across and towards the tramway tracks. All the crosswalks were kind of thought out nicely, so there's a way to cross to the beach. There's also a way to get to all the buildings over here, and it's really easy to get across the roads and stuff. And if you look beside there, there's this really big strip of greenery here with some trees, and behind that there's private parking for all of the buildings which are here. I also added this nice McDonald's billboard, which is a nice addition, and you can see the tram right here, which is waiting at the station. If you want to see what the interior of all of the modular buildings look like, I'd recommend looking at my other LEGO City video, which I covered all of the insides of the buildings, which was also a LEGO City tour. And this is the updated version of the LEGO City tour, because I did add a few things. If anybody has seen it at any point in the video, you can see that Batman is right there on top of one of the buildings. Now that we have the downtown and the beach districts covered, we can move across the street to the largest section of the city, which is the west side. The west side has 3 different sections, as you can see. We have here this kind of block of mini modular buildings, which acts as a bunch of different stores. Like here we have a Christmas gift store, a music store, and another toy store. And on the corner here we have a sushi restaurant. And then if you move across this double sidewalk here, we have the nice and large school for the city. And right beside it, we have the auto tuning shop. Beside that, we have a Mucho Burrito, which is a burrito chain where I live. And right there, we have the police station next to it, which actually has a working garage door. Moving around the corner, we have our Lego store. And here is a bank that I'm in the progress of building, but haven't really been working on it recently. Over here we have the famous McDonald's, which I built in one of my other videos, as a nice large parking lot with some big spots for all the cars. And then if you move into the door, you can open it. Oh, it's not opening. Hold on. Either way, after you open it, I made this custom interior, which is fully furnished. You have the kitchen and all the dining chairs, and in here, if you open the door, you can see the bathroom. Beside that, we have the Walmart, which is also fully interior customized with all the aisles, the produce section, and everything that you'd find in a normal Walmart. You can see at the back of the west side here that this is where the train tracks end, but the train tracks go a very long distance across the entire LEGO City. I ordered a bunch of 2x4 light gray tiles on lego.com, and I spent a lot of time really making sure that the sidewalks were nicely built and connected, which would make sense in a normal city. And I think I did a really good job here. So you can see there's these nice wide sidewalks that are connected to each other all over the city, which really make it nice and realistic. I also ordered a bunch of 2x4 dark gray tiles, which allowed me to build this nice and big parking lot, which leads to our final kind of spot, the used car dealership, which is just this kind of van with some chairs where you can buy a used car. Now we're going to look at some cool hidden features that I have in the LEGO City. So here, there are some stop signs that I built. By the beach, there's these cool tiny garbage cans. Right here, there's kind of a toll collection thing to get into the parking lot by the beach. And finally, we also have this nice awning, which a couple benches are underneath of it. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. I have memberships for the YouTube channel if you're interested. They are $2.99 in Canadian dollars, and it'll be a cool way to support the channel. You even get these custom stickers beside your name, which is very nice. I made them myself. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.